Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Epokk, and today I'm going to show you my third part of my building in Metropolis. So I've been a little bit busy, so I kind of wanted to give you a short tour. So as I showed in my previous videos, we already have my own little take on the bronze bar. We have an Italian restaurant, bank based on the stock exchange. We have a clothing store that for some reason I really can't bring myself to finishing, so that's something I really need to do by the next movie. We have this little house that needs to be renovated, and I already showed my apartment building, my apartment complex. Now let me just show you what's new. Quite a few buildings. So we already, in my last video, I already showed that I was going to make a park over here. So I placed a few trees. Here you still have my graffiti on the side of the apartment complex, which was a good idea, even say so myself on paper, but the villagers are annoying me, so I'm really at this moment considering removing it, even though I really think it fits really well. But if you guys have any ideas on how I could manage to just keep my villagers from getting on it, please let me know in the comments down below. I would be really happy with some help on that. So in the park wise, it's very simple. I made a little bridge, a little pond, some flowers and trees and stuff like that. Now the first thing that you will probably see over here is this red cube, so that's my diner. We also have a brownstone over there, and we have a coffee shop over there, and I also have a motel on over here. So now let's just get the just start with the one that's probably the most interesting. So that's the diner. So I kind of based on the American diner, and I've never visited one, so it's kind of just my take on it from what I've seen in movies and pictures found on the internet. So we have nice table seating area out here, while you have over here the river going through the area. Now this isn't really finished just yet. It's just I have no clue how to integrate this into the city. But we have a city. So this is just meant to have a cozy place to walk to, and I'm gonna place some trees around there and stuff like that, probably, just to make it a little bit more cozy. Anyway, so the diner, you can sit outside if you go through here. Now everything is red on the outside, but on the inside we have a different wallpaper. So here we have some seating benches. I should get rid of you, and will in a second. We have the most important room, as always, a toilet, and we have this little bar area where you can watch the people cook your food while you can eat. So we have a few places to sit. Now, this one is sheeting, so I always use these blocks and I really like them, but I had to use some tables here to get a cool kitchen diner, so these villagers might even use it. So let's just get through here, and here you have our general kitchen with some all kinds of stuff you could use, a barbecue. So these chests and the barbecue are mainly just to get the kitchen diner room, so that was needed. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's just very simple, but I really like it. Especially like the combination of the wallpaper, the flooring, while on the outside it's bright red. I think it's worked out really well. It wasn't a big build, it wasn't a big effort, but I really liked it. So let me just show it from the sides. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now let's just move on to the next next building. Now this building was one I actually was just making. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of our little saber cup over here, so we can get so you won't be following us the entire time. So I still need to finish work on the streets. Actually, that's probably my lowest priority at the moment, but it's still something I need to do. So so this is supposed to be a coffee shop where you can also read. Now honestly, I first made the building, and afterwards I was just looking for some kind of, destination. So I had this idea to make this little arch, and then I further on went place some windows, and honestly it was just me building without thinking like what it's gonna be, and this is kind of what I came up with. Now on the inside, I try to make some a coffee shop, very basic, with a lot of seating area, and you have a lot of bookcases. So the idea is this is not only a coffee shop, this is also a bookshop. So I placed the 3 draggies over here, well 2 draggies because I didn't have wheat on me to make the 3rd draggie, but kind of works also in my opinion. Now above us we have a glass floor, so that's pretty much to have this uninterrupted view from the outside, so you don't really see a flooring as you walk by it. So for that reason, transparency, I kept glass floor. I really like how the staircase worked out. The staircase is, just I have no clue how you call it in English, so just a whirl around this little metal rod, metal pole, but I really like the frame around it. So let's just move up to the first floor. So again, some bookcases. Now I made a glass railing, safety first and everything. And here we have, just some seating areas where you can just drink, where you can just buy a book or read a book. And up here we have something I also wanted to have in my builds, and that's just a little garden area on top of a building. So yeah, a green roof, so you can just sit here, read your book and stuff like that. Might add some more details on these builds, so it's all a work in progress. I kind of try to get a lot of buildings out at once, and afterwards I go back for some details. So I probably will drop some stack of book and stuff like that around here, but for right now it's okay. So let me just jump to this roof to give you a decent view on these two. So this one, so I really like how it turned out. Maybe it's a little bit too fancy for a coffee shop, but let me know what you think, please. I'm really looking for opinions on these builds, and if you have any ideas for future buildings, please let me know. Okay, Malrod always wants to be in the frame. So this is some kind of based, very, very loosely based on the brownstone in New York. But I gave it a little bit more fancy roof than it probably has in reality. So this is a trick that I learned from a Japanese YouTube creator that I can't pronounce his name because I can't read Japanese. But so here you have just the flower pots. Well, I'm probably going to also be using to plant trees in these sidewalks, and I just use that as a frame, and I just build up on top. I use a lot of windows. I really, here I kind of went insane, to be honest, and you just constantly see that in my builds. So over here, okay, so I kind of wanted to use a doorbell, but it also has the added benefit of opening the door and opening, turning on the lights. So inside we have this very basic interior. So we have kitchen with a table attached to it. We have reading place where you can sit and stuff like that. Now this is something I really wanted to try, and I'm really happy how it turned out. So I just placed a second layer of blocks in rows against it, and I just with my chisel I made it flat. And it really seems like beams. It's very simple, but I really like it. It gives like this extra three-dimensional view. Let's just go upstairs, and now if you go upstairs here you will find a little bit geeky stuff. The crown, the Dragon Quest thing, and over here are a little Berserker statue. And over here you have Malrod sleeping and a bed. And constantly you also have these plants in the flower pots. Now I have those flower pots, so I might as well use them. So down here I use cactus, and up top I use this little dark shrub. Here you can do your makeup and stuff like that. And over here you have our bathroom with 2 sinks. I should probably place some tiles around here. That would be very logical. And do I have any on me? Okay, so yeah, let's just use these. Okay, so and here we have a shower, so that makes the towels very handy to have over there. I should also place probably a light around here because it kind of feels dark. Okay, so that won't do much, but you know, for the moment. So yeah, and if you go up here, then we can get, you know, under the roof. And here you have this little open area where you can look down, and here I place some desks. Maybe I can place over here, for example, some papers, and let's just give him also some coffee and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of forgot this area actually, so apparently. So yeah, I'll come back, place a chair or whatever, whichever. Fancy one. But yeah, so this is just my little brownstone. Over here you also have this little terrace you can just stand on and then just look at the, come on, then you can just look at the park. Okay, so that's the diner, the coffee shop, and the brownstone. Now, and the next part, now this is the motel. So I wanted to make a hotel, but well, actually that was just like maybe gonna be a little bit too bland. And then with Halloween coming up, when I'm recording this, it might already be past Halloween when I release this. I don't know. I'm kind of working out on release dates for my videos at the moment. But anyway, I had this idea for making this an Halloween special, so like this is the Norman Bates hotel. So I had this entire plan of apartments. So let me just show you an hotel room. So these are the contemporary chambers. So we have a table, we have 2 queen size beds, a table, a clock. You know, just constantly the same thing. And over here we have, yeah, so you place this here just to sheet a little bit. And over here you can open the bathroom. Now the rooms are very simple, and there are 6 identical ones, all 6 of them, 3 downstairs and 3 upstairs. Now I was planning on making this a Norman Bates hotel, so kind of if you know who Norman Bates is, so that's the psycho, well actually the psycho from Psycho, from Hitchcock's movie, where a hotel owner becomes, you know, is a serial killer. You know, the guy who attacks the girl while she's taking a shower. Very iconic scene. And I'm a big fan of the movie, to be honest. So I had this idea just to have some hidden tunnels. So I had this idea. From here you have your reservation, just to show it quickly. So a small reception room, and here you have a basic room. Now this isn't complete in any way because I just don't want any villagers to live here, because you know they're just so hidden away. So I had the idea just to make it an opening over here and tunnel, and then that would lead up to a secret hallway, and then you would be able to see through some glass right under this painting towards the people sleeping. And then over here you would have a door, a white door that you could just open, and then bam, the serial killer is inside the room without anyone ever seeing him enter through the main door. So that was just my idea, but as I was building it, I was just constantly thinking like, why? I like making funny things and stuff like that, but I think if somebody would visit, then it would just be really weird to see it. And no, not the NPCs are not going to use those hallways. I'm not exactly going to sneak around in those hallways while like NPCs are sleeping. So yeah. But you know, I had this idea, but in the end it just, you know, didn't seem worth it, and I just might as well make a decent motel. So I made the reception room over here with our little 2 beds next to it, so we could have the hotel sign. So that is the ideal combination to get the hotel on the map. So we are expanding a lot. I don't know if you want to see the top side view from the new buildings, if that's interesting. Let me just, so yeah, like this. I still need to make 1.5 building. So this building, of course, which I don't have any ideas for just yet, and then maybe 1 and 2, or just one big one. I don't know just yet. And don't mind this. I was just trying stuff. But I don't think I'm gonna make a demonic shop or something. So yeah. So yeah, so I made a motel. So these 6 rooms are all identical. I made one room and then I just made a blueprint, and then I just let the villagers build this one. Then I made the same blueprint to make them build this one. And then I just copied all 3 of them and just stacked them above. So all 3 are really identical. So it's, you know, kind of okay. So now here we have this little place where you can enter, and here you have some wash tubs. I placed them down in the ground because I don't always see the point of, you know, having that down part actually revealed all the time. Some towels, and here of course we have the pool of paradise. So you know, very basic, but you know, I really like it. It's just cool motel. I also really try to use all the materials I have constantly in my inventory. So for a certain build, but I can't remember which one. Oh, for the Italian restaurant, I made a lot of those purple dyed roof tiles. And I made way too many, so I kind of recycled them for the motel, and I still have 200 in my inventory, so yeah. Now the next plans I have for this town is mainly just, you know, finish this one and just create those buildings and this one, so we can have a complete street. And well, I'm kind of still thinking about what I want to do next. So if you have any ideas for future buildings that aren't just plain houses, please let me know down in the comments below. I'm really open for suggestions because I'm kind of running out of ideas. So I was thinking maybe like a school or something, but I'm kind of afraid that would take up too much space. Or maybe a police station. A police station really could be cool. You know, make a jail cell in the basement or whatever. Yeah, probably will do that. But one thing I really want to incorporate in this town, and I don't know how, is fields. So I want to have fields for vegetables and stuff like that in this town, but I'm not really sure how I want to do it, because I want this to be a little bit metropolitan. So I can't really just place 9 fields around here, around the corner. So I want to hide them away underground or inside a building, like for example another apartment building, but instead of really having apartments inside, just place them full with fields or something like that. I'm still not sure, so I'm really looking for ideas, inspiration. If you have any ideas, also let me know down in the comments below. I'm really open for suggestions. And guys, as always, I just want to thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. And guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. See ya!